I hate this fucking game. I actually hate this fucking game. From its shitty community to its shitty players to its magical cocksucking to its infuriating god design. I just don't. There's so much wrong with this game that I don't understand why I love it so much at the same time, because I love playing this game. There's no better feeling than playing with some buddies and stomping an enemy team, or having such a close game and losing because, you know, the enemy team just had a little bit better presence, you know? There's no better feeling than having a genuinely good game. However, starting over on PC made me realize a lot of things, because this is PC gameplay, right? I usually play on console, and the people that I deal with usually don't play this bad. I have a whole video about crap that low elo people do, but what I don't understand is that I purposely played with some of my buddies on console who are still at that higher ranking, so I could try to boost my elo up. When we went on maybe a 7-game win streak before we actually got our first loss, and I figured that us doing so well and me going positive so much and me doing so well in those matches, the game would realize, hey, I probably shouldn't be playing with people who aren't around my level. That just isn't the case here. So in this game, I went 23-2. I'll show it at the end of the video, the score that I had, right? And it just doesn't make sense to me why I get matched up with a Ymir support who doesn't know how to build support, a jungler who can't hit anything, or a mid who, albeit is humble, is still not good enough to be playing Nox. Right? Now, I also understand that people start somewhere. Right? Everybody starts somewhere. No one is starting out amazing at the game. Even though, in my opinion, this game isn't that hard. That being said, if the I really do feel like something about this elo system needs to be changed, because it doesn't make any sense how I'm getting matched up with crap like this. And it's not even just the elo. I see a very big favoritism towards magical type people like guardians and mages, and then physicals kind of getting some love, but then not really. They just get inadvertently buffed, and then when something is too strong, they take it out the game, but then give the magical and the mages something that physicals won't see for 5-6 months at a time, right? And this community is just so toxic. Like, my golden rule is that if you're bad but humble, it's okay. If you are toxic but amazing, like you have the skill to back it up, that's okay. But if you're toxic and you're bad, that just doesn't make any sense. Like, it's not in this clip, but I played a game before this one where I was Heimdallr mid, and my solo laner was King Arthur fighting against Anubis. Now, King Arthur saw a really bad nerf because they changed Glad Shield, so I expected him to struggle in that matchup. However, I didn't expect him to go 0-5 3 minutes into the game. And then he had the audacity to blame the jungler. Now, my jungler was bad too. He was, he was level 2, 4 or 5 minutes into the game. So he was bad. But just because one person is doing bad doesn't mean you need to start blaming other people. You gotta start taking a little bit of responsibility, but yet this community doesn't understand that. And I see that kind of toxicity from when I was playing on console as well, where people would be doing bad, not warding, not playing safely, getting jumped all the time, not knowing when to rotate, and then talking crap. Like, I see it all the time, but I just don't understand how this community can be so toxic and not even realize what they're doing wrong. But what makes me mad about this game is that I can't put it down. You know, this game is admittedly a lot of fun, especially when you're doing well, or when your team is doing well as a unit. It's just really frustrating when you had to deal with people you can't communicate with, not knowing what they're doing. And it's part of the reason why I don't like doing ranked, because I can only go in with one other person, right? Like, one person messing up and not having comms with is already bad enough, because that person, one person can sink a team. But 3 people you can't communicate with outside of VGS, or you have to type it out, and on console that's almost impossible. And it wastes so much time in the game, and then I just don't get why we can't go in with at least a 3-man group, right? Now I heard the rumors, right? Because I came into this game before they took out the fact that you can bring a full party into ranked. I heard that people in SPL, or maybe some people at professional level, would smurf, and then all 5 of them would go into games and just absolutely dominate lower ranked people, and people didn't find that fair. Now my thing about that is that it's like, you're gonna deal with smurf accounts, right? And you're gonna be dealing with people who are just naturally better as a unit than you, or you're gonna end up going against professional people at one point in time. You need to be able to learn from that experience and grow and get better, not complain that people are doing that and then make the system shitty. You know what I'm saying? Like, in a fighting game, you don't get mad that a professional, like, you don't get mad if you end up going against Chris G or Goichi in a ranked match. You just fight him and then get it over with, because he's a professional, so you're probably going to lose, or you could win depending on how good you play, right? So the same thing should be said about Smite. It shouldn't be you losing to a professional team and then whining about it. It just happens. Smurf accounts happen. People are going to be doing shit like that, but that's why you have comms, that's why you have teammates, that's why you communicate with each other and you play well off of each other, and you do something to counteract that, you know what I'm saying, and learn from the experience whether you win or lose. And that's part of the reason why I don't like going into ranked conquest, and I don't like this game. And then back to this whole subject about magical being absolutely stupid. Now, with the recent changes, 2 of the best gods in the game, yes, it's Arachne and Ratatoskr in my opinion, and Bakasura as the junglers. They're some of the best gods in the game. However, Guardians and magical people, even though they're a lot more dealable in this season, they're still very unfair. Especially with the, like, Tyrannical Plate Helm getting a buff. That's ridiculous for solo lane now. The fact that mages got a item that gives 20% pen before physicals even saw something like that for months at a time, that's bad. And I just feel like this game needs more, right? I think this game needs to see some changes. I feel like the elo system needs to be fixed. I feel like the ranking system needs to be fixed. I feel like magical and physicals need to be on the same playing field. Now I feel like it's more even, but I still feel like magical has a very huge edge over the physicals, besides for like crit build on hunters and stuff like that, and maybe the assassins. And I just feel like this game is not where it needs to be. Like, for me personally, before I even liked this game, I played Paragon, and Paragon was beautiful to me. Even though it did a lot of bad things, I loved how the game felt. I never felt like I was a complete disadvantage, until Yin came out. So that's for a whole other video. If you don't agree with me, go ahead and comment below. If you do agree with me, or if you don't and you just want to have a conversation, I do have a Discord chat. I'll be linking that in the description below. And if you want to see me do more content, I have been getting into Dead by Daylight a lot recently, and I have been streaming a lot more. So go ahead and check out my Twitch channel and check out my Discord as well. And without further ado, I will catch y'all later. So ignore the person at the background. I'm pretty sure you can hear them, but I'm about to pull up the scoreboard right about here. So wait, they're about to end the game because my Ymir couldn't defend because my Ymir is bad. Game's over. Look at the score. Look how hard I carried these people. Screw that. No. Stop that. Stop that crap. No more. I no longer want to play Smite no more.